sensitive nature that is related to security concerns, I will not call names. I will not call the name of the cases and location, but I'll give you the numerical composition of the achievement was made. 28 active investigations that include high-profile corruption cases have been launched, covering the following: corporate entities, business institutions, private individuals, former officials of government. The fact here is that our was successful in these cases under this jurisdiction, and we were fortunate with the level of evidence gathering, intelligence, and surveillance that we conducted on the cases. We were able to now pin down those that are involved, the institutions that are involved, the amount that are involved as to the theft, misapplication, and economic. We believe, honorable members, honorable presiding officer, that this is an achievement for the Liberian people for the mere fact that we're able to bring 27 cases that borders on theft and economic sabotage and are now ongoing investigation. Those, the names that we cannot call, are currently being invited at the RFF for the questions. Out of the 27 cases, 17 cases are nearing completion for court. 30 suspicious properties believed to be built from government stolen funds have been traced and are currently ongoing investigations. Our mandate requires that we look into the issue of suspicious assets. That is, we are under the doctrine of what we call lifestyle audit. Former imperial officials of government who have acquired properties that far below the legitimate remunerations that have been given to them by government. So in our investigation, we are happy to report to you that solid properties, solid properties with sufficient evidence in our possession have been traced and identified, and we are now in the process to make sure that those applicable and liable for these suspicious property will be brought for our investigation, and subsequently the law for retrieval will be applied. Successful collaboration with integrity institutions. Now we are working with integrity institutions, the IAA, the FIA, and that will include the Ministry of Justice, the Liberian National Police, Liberian Revenue Authority, Land Authority, etc. Arab has been successful also to establish international engagements with international partners in Europe and that of the United Kingdom, Great Britain. Today, because of our engagement with international partners, there are tremendous effort being made by our partners and that of the United Kingdom in tracing Liberia stolen our banking foreign banks. And I'm happy to report that because of the sensitive nature of this achievement, we cannot name the banks and the EU. But there are progress on the way for the recovery of those stolen assets. These partners are currently working in consultation with Arab to trace, identify, and recover Liberia assets. Arab
Okay, folks. Let me say uh, good evening to you, good afternoon, wherever you are joining the broadcast from. I'd love to say good afternoon from Liberia, wherever you are joining the broadcast, or maybe you are it's in the evening to where you are. I'd love to say good evening to you. Welcome to Let's Talk Liberia on West Coast TV. Yeah, so wherever you are, however you are joining the broadcast this beautiful Sunday evening, I'd love to say welcome to it. Thanks for always joining us when it comes to discussing Liberia. So it is good to be back on your platform, on your premium platform, West Coast TV, and let's talk Liberia. Lots of things have been happening, lots of things been happening across the country. But again, that's why we always have to come up here to discuss those issues that matters a lot to this country. So those of you following us on our YouTube channel, I would love to say thanks for following us. Good evening to you. Those of you following us on our Twitch account, yeah, I'd love to say good evening to you as well on Facebook, wherever you are. I'd love to say good evening to you from Liberia. So my name is Ambassador Kona Rufus. Thanks for joining us. Just help us to share a live video, and probably you can tell us where you are watching the broadcast from, and definitely we will recognize your presence with us this beautiful Sunday evening. We'll definitely recognize your presence with us. So trust us, we always want to recognize to know those people who usually follow us on our live podcast. So feel free to tell us where you are joining the broadcast from. Uh, and definitely we are going to recognize your presence with us this beautiful Okay, I wanted to check the audio, so I think the audio is perfect. Yes, it's perfect than yesterday. Yesterday was too loud, so it had some echo and other background noise. It was too loud. But I guess today it is better. So I love to say good evening to you. Yes, good evening to you. So lots of things have been happening. Let's see if we can give you some updates. Those of you just joining us, if you're just joining us, we love to say welcome to West Coast TV Liberia, and welcome to the program Let's Talk. Let's Talk Liberia. This is the program designed for us to discuss our country, discuss Mama Liberia. So yesterday, folks, we saw a release from the government of Liberia. The government of Liberia sent a statement condemning some comment they said came from Bomi County Senator Edwin Snow. So the government condemn it. Let's see if we can lay our hands on it. I'm trying my best to lay my hands on the statement released by the government of Liberia. Yes, it should be on West Coast TV page because our guys placed it there yesterday. So let's see if we can read out the comment from the government of Liberia, a statement from the government of Liberia. So this one from the government of Liberia yesterday was on May 24, 2025. So the government of Liberia condemns recent irresponsible and inflammatory statement made by Bomi County Senator Edwin Snow, who is also a member of the ECOWAS Parliament, in which he vowed to use his connections at the sub-regional body ECOWAS to ensure the failure of the government of Liberia led by President Joseph Newman Boakai Sr. Mr. Snow declared that he would do everything possible, including using his connections in ECOWAS to make the Boakai-led government to fail, even if it means discouraging foreign direct investment to Liberia and making the country ungovernable and unstable until he Snow becomes president of Liberia. The government of Liberia reminds Mr. Snow and other officials who may hold similar thought that no citizen is lessened to undermine his or own country in government by vying to use ECOWAS internal institutions or other international organizations to either promote their selfish ambitions or plot destabilization. The government of Liberia calls on all sub-regional and regional international organizations to ensure that such plan by Mr. Snow and his collaborators to undermine and destabilize the Liberian government is not actualized. Liberia continues to remain a champion of peace, security, and economic integration within the Mano River Union, the Economic Community of West African States, African Union, and the broader international system. The government assures the citizens of Liberia that it has the capacity to, at all times, meet its obligation to the Liberian people and will do all it can to succeed, keep the country safe, ensure stability, and prevent those wishing to cause chaos from achieving their intentions. The government concludes by urging the Liberian people to work continuously with and lend support to their government to meet their needs and build a prosperous nation. Signed, the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. So this was a statement published on the official Facebook page of the government of Liberia. Yeah, that's it was placed officially on the Facebook page, the official Facebook page of the government of Liberia. So, according to them, Senator Edwin Snow has made a statement where he said he's going to make sure that the government of Liberia does not succeed. He's going to make sure he undermines the government. He's going to make sure that the government is destabilized, according to what the release said. But again, it is. Okay, so the audio is very perfect. So again, the truth is we cannot verify it if that's what Mr. or Senator Edwin Melvin Snow said. We cannot verify if that's what Senator Edwin Melvin Snow said. But again, mind you, we saw a release, or not a release, but if some video have been circulating on social media where Senator Snow in an interview on the Spoon Talk, where he was asked if he wants for the government to fail, and Mr. Snow make it clear in that particular interview that indeed I am an opposition. I'm part of the opposition community. Indeed, I do not want for this government to be re-elected come 2029. So whatever that will cause them to lose the election, I will want it to happen. I want them to fail so that they will not be re-elected. He said it. But now, with the statement coming from the government of Liberia talking about Senator Snow said he's going to use his international connections, especially with him being part of the ECOWAS Parliament. He's a very key member of the ECOWAS Parliament. For Senator, according to the government, Senator Snow said he's going to use his connections in the ECOWAS Parliament or sub-regional body to undermine the government, to destabilize the government, to make sure that the government does not succeed. That's what they said. But again, we're going to give our own analysis, right? We're going to give our own analysis on it. But let's see if we can bring you what Senator Snow said. Senator Snow reacted to the government of Liberia statement released yesterday, right? He reacted to it. So I'm going to read the initial reaction of the senator before I go to the one he just released today. The one he just released today. So let me lay my hands on this first one. So last night when that particular statement came up from the government of Liberia, this is what Senator Snow wrote. He said, I have just come across an unfortunate and deeply troubling statement posted on the official Facebook page of the Ministry of Information, purportedly attributing to me inflammatory and irresponsible remarks allegedly intended to undermine and destabilize the government of Liberia. While I take steps to verify the authenticity of this publication, I wish to state in the strongest possible term that I categorically reject and condemn any such false and unfounded allegations. Should the statement be confirmed as authentic, I will immediately call for a full, independent, and transparent investigation into this malicious accusation against my person. So that's what the senator of Bomi County reacted initially. Right? Yesterday, when the statement came out last night, that was his initial reaction towards the government of Liberia statement. Now, Today, he made an official statement. Yes, he made an official statement today. So let me see if I can read them out. I can lay my hand. I want to read from the press release. I think yes. This is it. Let me read from this press release. This is the official statement from Senator Edwin Snow concerning the statement released by the government that he said he's going to use his connection with ECOWAS and other sub-regional bodies to undermine the government. So let me read this statement. Say, I reject these baseless malicious accusations, and there's no fire back at the government. Senator Edwin Snow has, there's not it. I'm going to read the exact statement. Good. I don't want something that somebody transcribed. I want the exact thing that he wrote. So there's a press statement from Senator Edwin Snow Jr. in response to the unfounded and malicious accusations by the government of Liberia, May 25, 2025. It is with deep concern and profound disappointment that I respond to an official statement issued by the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism of the Republic of Liberia, which falsely attributes to me inflammatory and irresponsible remarks intended to undermine and destabilize the government of Liberia. This statement was issued while I am currently on official assignment in the Kingdom of Sweden as part of a mission of the ECOWAS Parliament. The timing and content of this accusation are not only inappropriate but also reflective of a disturbing and deliberate attempt to damage my reputation and cast aspersion on my integrity as a statement representative of the Liberian people and a responsible member of the opposition. Let me state unequivocally and for the record, I categorically reject and condemn these allegations as entirely baseless, malicious, and politically motivated. I wish to state for the record that at no point have I made any statement that could be interpreted as inciting panic, promoting instability, or threatening the democratic order of our country. Neither have I leveraged my networks in ECOWAS internal institutions or other international organizations to orchestrate destabilization of the Liberian government. The irresponsible and reckless statement issued by the government of Liberia amounts to nothing less than an implicit accusation of treason, one of the gravest charges under our Constitution that I do not take lightly. Such an accusation is not only wholly unfounded and defamatory, but also constitutes a serious affront to the principles of democracy, the rule of law, and the constitutional safeguards that protect all citizens of our republic. So it continues. This action by the government further set a dangerous and unacceptable precedent, one that threatens the very fabric of our democracy and the fundamental rights of every Liberian, particularly those who exercise their legitimate right to speak truth to power. it is increasingly evident that the development forms part of a circulated and malicious smear campaign designed to discredit, intimidate, and silence me and other critical voices of the opposition in the national discourse. In view of this regrettable development, I have taken the difficult decision to terminate my participation in the ECOWAS Parliament mission and return home. I have formally communicated this matter to the Honorable Liberian Senate, registering my grave concerns over the implication of such unfounded accusations against my person and calling for a full-scale, immediate, independent, and comprehensive investigation into this matter. I further called upon the Economic Community of West African States, the African Union, and the United Nations, the European Union, and all of Liberia's bilateral and multilateral partners to closely monitor this development and what appears to be an emerging pattern of political intimidation and persecution. I remain resolute in my commitment to the values of democracy, good governance, accountability, and the inalienable right of every Liberian to express themselves freely and without fear of retribution. May God continue to bless the Republic of Liberia. Senator Edwin Melvin Snow Jr., Senator Bome County, Republic of Liberia. So that's what the senator said. That's the senator official's remark or statement as it relates to what the government of Liberia said. So I've read both sides of the coins, right? I brought you both sides, what the government said against Senator Edwin Melvin Snow. I've read it, and I've also read what Senator Snow said. What the senator said, I read it as well. So, since yesterday, the last night, this particular statement came up, there have been lots of reactions from some people. There have been lots of reactions from some people. Some people who believe that, oh yes, the senator of Bome County, he is capable of making such a statement. There are some people who believe that. And others, I think the sun is really, folks, let me go for this. I beg you, let me just go for the very short break. Let me adjust. I think the sun here is trying to do something with me here. So let me do this. Okay, so let me put sound there first.
Because of this nature that is related to security concerns, I will not call names. I will not call the name of the cases and location, but I'll give you the numerical composition. The achievement was made. 28 active investigations that include high-profile corruption cases have been launched, covering the following: corporate entities, business institutions, private individuals, corporate and former officials of the government. The fact here is that Arab was successful enough to have acquired this jurisdiction, and we were fortunate with the level of evidence gathering, intelligence, and surveillance that we conducted on the cases. We were able to now pin down those, the institution that involved, the amount that involved as to the theft, misapplication, and economic sabotage. We believe, honorable members and officers, that this is an achievement for the Liberian people, that we're able to bring 27 cases that borders on theft and economic sabotage on ongoing investigation. As we speak, those, the names that we cannot call, are currently being invited at the RF headquarters and are now answering questions. Out of the 27 cases, 17 cases are nearing completion for court litigation.
Okay, so folks, I think I cannot do anything right now because I can't change this position. That's the only way you'll see me clearly. If I change this position, anything I do here now, you will not see me here. You will not be clear, right? If I say you will not see me, that means I will not be clear. Your voice will be clear, but the video will not be clear. So I just have to do this. So sorry, I just have to do this. I cannot do anything right now because I can change this position. That's the only way you see me clearly. Okay, so I think it's the audio is not bad. Yes, the audio is not bad. The audio is okay. I mean, increase it small, just a bit. Yeah, increase it small more. And set this microphone perfectly. So yeah, so those of you just joining us, we'd love to say welcome to West Coast TV Liberia. The sun, the sun is getting serious though. Yeah, the sun is getting very much serious. Yeah, you know, in the arena, so where I'm sitting, where I'm facing, where the sun is coming from directly. Oh my word. Yeah, I don't think the sun is not perfect. I just have to adjust, folks. Please allow me to do this. You just have to allow me to do this, folks.
Concerned, I will not call names. I will not call the name of the cases and location, but I'll give you the numerical composition. 28 active investigations that include high-profile corruption cases have been launched, covering the following: corporate entities, business institutions, private individuals, current and former officials of government. The fact here is that Arab was successful enough to have acquired these cases under its jurisdiction, and we were fortunate with the level of evidence gathering and surveillance that we conducted on the cases. We were able to now pin down those that are involved.
Okay, so sorry folks, welcome back. I needed to go for that very compulsory break. Because of the sun. Yeah, I think it's okay now. I'm very much clear. I guess you are seeing me very clear, and as well you are getting the audio very clear. I guess all of that. So when the video is okay, the audio is okay, just let me know in the comment section, please, folks. Just let me know in the comment section. Let me see someone who will tell me, oh, the video is okay, the audio is okay. When it's not okay, tell me it's not okay, please. Let's do that, please. So we were talking about the issue that has to do with the communication from the government of Liberia. Government communication, their press release last night accusing the Senator Edwin Melvin Snow. But one of those things that the government did not do, the government did not tell the Liberian people when and where Senator Snow made such a statement? Are they referring to the statement that the senator made on a Spoon Talk, when he was in an interview on the Spoon Talk? Is that the statement the government is referring to? Or the senator made another statement somewhere else on another occasion? Because we are getting confused. I think the government should have done justice, right? The government should have done justice by telling Labrador people where did the senator made such a statement, or make such a statement. Where did the senator make such a statement? Where they should have said that. Of course, it is their right, it is their responsibility, especially the Ministry of Information. It is their responsibility to condemn statements that will come against the government, or will be statements that will go against the government, against the country. It is their responsibility to react to it. But listen, to do the readers more justice, you should make something of reflection. You should reflect on what the person said, and when and where that particular person made such a statement. You should do that. But to just release a statement condemning something according to you that someone said, but you did not tell the Labrador people, you did not tell the reader where this person made that statement. When they made that statement, you did not say it. You did not say it. So it's like people are wondering where the senator made such a statement. But mind you, it came from the Ministry of Information because it was on their official Facebook page. And last time we listened to the senator in his initial reaction, he said he's going to verify if it is indeed the position of the government, if it was the government who posted that. And from his statement today, that means he has verified, because according to him, it was posted by the Ministry of Information. That means he has verified that indeed it was the ministry who posted such a statement against him. Talking about he said he's going to use his connections with ECOWAS and other regional bodies to undermine the government, to make sure that the government does not succeed. So now the senator has said the statement is false and misleading. So how do we know who is lying right now? How do we know who is lying on their friend? Because the senator has said, no, you're lying on me. And the government did not tell the Liberian people when and where did the senator make such a statement. And I think that's one of the areas where I think they did not do well. To just come up and just say, oh yeah, this person says certain thing. You should be able to make reference to where the person said it and when they said it. Yeah, we should make reference. So I know people are thinking, is it the statement that the senator made on Spoon FM? Is it the statement that the senator made on Spoon FM? If it is the statement that the senator made, was it what the senator said? All of these things that the Ministry of Information said, the Ministry of Information posted last year, was those things that the senator said? Were they the thing that the senator said? These are questions we need to answer. Or the government just trying to frame their own things as well. If they are reacting to what the senator said a few weeks ago, a few months, I think I've gone a month plus now, on the Spoon Talk. If that is what they are referring to, then we need to go back to the statement. We need to go back to the statement to know if these things that they said in their write-up Is that what is if what the senator really said? Let me go back to it, folks. Let me go back to it. They say the government of Labrador condemned recent irresponsible inflammatory statement made by Bombing County Senator, who is also a member of the Mr. Snow declared that he would do everything possible, including using his connections in ECOWAS to make the broker-led government to fail, even if it means discouraging foreign direct investment to Liberia and making the country ungovernable and unstable until he Snow become president of Liberia. And what I say, and these are grave allegations the government is leveling against the Bombing County Senator. These are grave allegations the government of Liberia is leveling against the senator. There ain't that kind of allegation. The government did not tell the Liberian people where Snow made such a statement, when he made such a statement. So they just let everyone now wondering, but where did it happen? How? So there are arguments right among all sides. Yeah. There are counter and counter argument among all sides. Some people are saying the senator did not make such a statement. The senator has never made such a statement of what he himself is saying. And other people are saying no, the senator was just saying on Spoon FM a few weeks ago talking about he wants the government to fail. So what more about if he can say he wants the government to fail, that means he's capable of doing this. But if he said government, he wants the government to fail, it doesn't mean that he said he will lobby against the government to fail. He's going to make sure that the country is ungovernable, is unstable. Yeah, because these are different statements. These are different statements. So, the thing is I must admit, it is a grave allegation, and the government needs to be clear. Let's be sincere. The government of Liberia needs to be very clear with what they said. When did the senator say that? These are questions that needs to be answered. These are questions that needs to be answered. These are questions that needs to be answered, folks. Sorry. These are questions that needs to be answered. Because to just come out, you just say, oh, yeah, the senator said these things. It's good sometimes you come out high against your critic as a government. It's good. But the truth is, when you come out, you should come with the facts. That's just the hard truth. So what's the fact? Where did the senator make those statements? These are questions that these are questions the government needs to answer. They need to answer it. They need to answer it. We will not have a country where people just come up and just make allegations against one another. No, we do not want such a thing. Where the government will just come and make allegations against opposition leaders. When they'll just come and make statements against opposition leaders. We do not want such a thing. We want a country where when anyone make a statement where it needs to be condemned, we'll condemn it. But when it is something that the president doesn't say, and someone is saying, "Oh, this person said this," then it's wrong. As far as such grave allegations, all of those allegations leveled against the senator, they are grave. In fact, like he said, these are things that result to treason. These are treasonable allegations against the senator. So where Senator Snow, Edwin Melvin Snow, make those statements, I think the government of the Republic of Liberia need to make that very clear to Liberian people. Are they referring to the statement the senator made on the Spoon TV? Is that what they are talking about? Or they are talking about different area he made those statements? We want to know. Now the senator is denying the allegation. The senator said, at no time did he ever make such a statement. That's what he's saying. At no time he ever made such statement. So where did the government got the information from? We need to know. We need to know these things. Because for the fact, the statement made by Senators Edwin Melvin Snow on the Spoon FM is far from this statement that the government is talking about. So either if for true he said it, then he said a different area. And when did he say that? That the Liberian people did not carry it. Because mind you, the issue of social media right now is common. When you make one statement, when one person get that video, it's spread all around the country. It go around because everyone will share it. So where did the senator make such a statement that the government is not telling Liberian people? But instead they just came out to say, "Oh, we condemn it. He said these things. He said he's going to work against the government. He's going to make sure that the country is ungovernable, is unstable." To just make all of those allegations. And you are a government. You should not be the one to provide false information on opposition leaders. You should not be the one. It is a clear fact that Senator Snow wants to contest for the presidency 2029. It is a clear fact. It is an open secret. In fact, he has formed a team to start to work on that. Yeah, he wants to contest for the presidency 2029. But it does not mean that people should just wake up and just say anything about his character. Let's be sincere. We need to be sincere about these things. We need to be very, very much sincere about these things. So those of you, we love to say, those of you who just joining us, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, welcome to the broadcast. If you are just joining us, thanks for joining us. Those of you find us via our Twitch account. Those of you find us on Facebook, on YouTube. We love to say that we're just following the live on the Twitch account. It's very clear and yeah, it's very, very much okay. In fact, I think what I observed from Twitch is on time. It just, I think, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 seconds behind. But for Facebook, it's a little bit behind. It's a little bit behind. But the truth is, we want the government to tell us where did Senator Snow make these statements. Where did the senator make this statement? Because you are the government information arm. You are the government information arm. And you being the government information arm, you should not be the one that will provide misleading information to the public. You should not be the one. You should not be the one that will provide misleading information to the public. You should be always provide information that are accurate. You should always. So with the government coming out to level such allegation against the senator, they need to tell the Liberian people where, when did the senator made this statement. Because the fact is, in recent time, we have yet to hear such a comment from Senator Snow. The last time Senator Snow, everyone upbeat on Senator Snow was the issue that he talked about. He's an opposition leader. He wants for the government to fail so that he cannot be re-elected. And we beat on him. We said that in fact it was wrong. If you are an opposition leader, do not put your election over the country's interest. For just say you want the government to fail. Even as much as every opposition will want for a ruling establishment to fail. But you should not come to the public to say these things. To say these things. Because these are unpatriotic statements. But now, for the government to come out to say, oh, the man said he's going to use his connection with ECOWAS and other regional bodies to make sure that the government does not succeed. These are alarming statements. They are alarming. And the government needs to come out clear. They made those statements. They did not tell Liberian people when. We know the government, whenever they are making these kinds of statements, when they are repeating, they will tell you when. For instance, he said it so and so time ago, so and so time, maybe April made this. He made such a statement. But they did not tell the Liberian people when and where. Which I think it draws, for instance, some level of criticism. What are you hiding? Or you don't know when he said it properly, or someone just told you that he said these things. So you just hear from they say to come and react to something. Is that what they are telling us? That the government does not know when he said it, but probably maybe they were just told. Maybe they were just told by someone. What are you hiding? Maybe they were just told that, oh yeah, the senator made such a statement. And if the government is running on, the information ministry is operating on based on the say, then I don't think they are going on a rightful path. I just don't think. So, Jeremy Pia, the issue of Jeremy Pia. Jeremy Pia is a very respectful big brother. Yes, a veteran into the media who have a very respected man when it comes to the Liberian media. I must admit, Jeremy Pia is a very respected man when it comes to the Liberian media. But the truth is, some of these things, I do not expect that the information minister on his watch, that things that people do not see, he will approve it for the Ministry of Information to come up with such a thing. The truth, one of the things about PRO, right, is truth telling. It's not lies. PRO does not mean you should lie. Spokesperson does not mean you should be a liar or you should lie. No, spokesperson does not mean you should lie. It does not mean that. In fact, be a PR or a spokesperson, you should say the truth. Yes, you should say the truth. But for the government to come up with such a statement against Senator Snow, which of course we are in this country. We are in this country. When the Senator Snow said he's going to use his connections in the ECOWAS region to undermine the government, when I challenge anyone to tell me when he said that. I challenge anyone to come out and say, oh, he made such statement in so area. At no time that the senator makes that kind of statement. And it's not good for the government. Let me be sincere. It is not good for the government. It's not good for the government. The government, they are not doing the PRO, they want to mess up this government. And I respect people generally make PR. Like I said, he's a veteran into the Liberian media, in the entire media world. He's a veteran. And I respect him a lot. I must admit, I respect him a lot. He's one of those persons who I respect. We need to tell Lecturer Rennie some of these things. Yeah. We used to tell Lecturer Rennie some of these things. That, hey, Mr. Rennie, you are a very big brother in the Liberian media, you have lots of respect, but do not allow politicians. Oh yeah, you have become politicians, but do not forgo your ethics as a journalist, which has to do with truth telling. Who has to do with truth telling? So for you to come up accusing the senator for something that he did not say is wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, it is wrong. And for me, until the government can prove me wrong, I will challenge the government. Let them bring up where did the senator make such statement. When and where. And let's follow it. Because we are in this country. When the senator appears on any radio platform, unless they tell us that, oh, he said it behind closed door in some of their politician meeting. Unless that's why they said it. Or they will say he said it. But to say he came up publicly to make such statement, it's something I cannot believe. It is something I cannot believe. Because I know very well when such a statement comes out, or when he's going to make such a statement, but now it will have gone viral on social media, even before the government coming out to even say they are condemning it. And like I said earlier, I don't want to believe that what the government is saying, they are referring to the statement that he made on Spoon FM or Spoon TV. I just don't want to believe that. Because if it is it, then I'll be more disappointed in the government. I'll be more disappointed in the government. I'll be more disappointed in the information minister, Jeremy Pierre. You know the reason why I cannot call the deputies? Maybe like Daniel Sando, Deputy Minister Daniel Sando, because Deputy Minister Daniel Sando, he did not come from the communication background. No, he did not come from there. He did not come from the communication background. It is Jerry McPia who came from the communication background, who practiced as a journalist in this country. And Jerry McPia knows the ethics of a journalist. Yeah, the minister knows that. He knows one of those ethics has to do with truth telling. One of the things you should underline in journalism has to do with truth telling. Every PRO has to do with truth telling. PRO does not call for you to say you should be a liar, or spokesperson means you should come up and just lie. No. Spokesperson does not call for that. So if the minister or the Ministry of Information, they are referring to the statement made by Senator Snow on his own tour, then I will be very disappointed, because up to now we are yet to see such a statement I'm talking about. If it were true, but now the statements are going to resurface on social media. It was going to surface on social media. Look, this thing people are doing in this country. Yesterday I was discussing this thing, the same thing that has to do with people get into position. They have so much hate for opposition leaders, for opposition figure. No one is saying that you should down and one with them, but listen, to have so much hate unto to the extent you do not even want to lay out on them, it's wrong. It happened during former President Weah time. It happened during former President Salif time. It is happening under this administration. It is happening again. But nothing is being done about it. People feel that it is the normal politics. People just feel that it is the normal politics. People feel that it is the normal politics. People just feel that it is the normal politics. People feel that it is the normal politics. Yeah, sorry. But it's wrong, folks. It is wrong. It is wrong for these things to be happening. We do not want a country where the hate will be too much. We do not want such a country. We do not want such a country. We do not want such a country. So the government of Liberia may, until the government can prove me wrong, for what I stand right now, I do not believe the statement made by the government that Senator Snow made those statements. The government, I don't think the government should be in the habit of coming up to just level allegations against people that they have no proof of. I do not think a government should be leveling allegations against people that they have no proof of. As a government, you are the government. Listen, you are not an opposition. But the opposition should be lying on the government be providing proof. Someone will say yes. But the government lying on the opposition? Wow. I don't think these things should be happening. I don't think such a thing should be happening. On no condition I think that these things should be happening. So President Boakai, Jeremy Pierre, and those people who are the helm of authority, if you cannot provide us with the facts of where the senator made these statements, then I think you need to do yourself a favor. Make an open apologies to the senator for lying on him. For lying on him. Do not make the opposition feel like you are trying to wish hunt them. You are trying to create avenue where you will silence them. Because that's how it seems like. Oh yeah, you start to raise false line to lie on them so that you will start leveling allegations against them. Maybe you'll say, oh yeah, taking it to the law. Just that we want trying to intimidate them that they will be silent. I do not want for the government to make themselves to make opposition feel of that. To make people feel that the government want to silence opposition. that. I want a country where everyone, I want a country where everyone will be free. Whether if you want to contest for the presidency, it should be alright. It should not be intimidated. You should not be intimidated. So the statement made by the government, I think, is out of place. That's what I think. I think it is out of place. You should not be coming up to light on opposition leaders. No. Yeah, I think Jeremy McPhee should take responsibility of this. Jeremy McPhee needs to take responsibility for this. They need to take responsibility. Jeremy McPhee needs to take full responsibility of the lies that were leveled against the senator. For me, I'll continue to say to make it a lie until the government can prove me wrong. So say, oh, these were areas where the senator made these statements, and so we can go on to verify them. Yeah. So we hope that the government of Liberia will come up to retract the statement and apologize to the senator. And if possible, those people who are involved, let them be punished. Let them be punished.
Hardship in the country. How you listen, I want for what I said. I want order. I don't want to be there down in the country. I want to continue to suffer. I want hardship in the country.
You know, folks, I'm looking at something, yeah.
Suffer. I want hardship in the country. How you want to get medicines? Listen, I run from what I said. I want order. I don't want to be there down in the country. I want to continue to suffer. I want hardship in the country. How you want to get.
So you know that's the time he was on spoon. The senator was on spoon, and the senator, that particular part of the video, it was edited, right? The edited where the senator was saying, "I will ask come out to say I want for people to suffer, for economy to fear. I want everybody to die in the country." So that's why now they have caught to make it look like that. But again, like I said, if what the government is referring to, if they are referring to the statement made by the senator on spoon, then they need to start to apologize. Yeah. Then they need to start apologizing to the senator to say, "Oh, Mr. Senator, we are sorry for lying on you." Then they need to apologize to the senator, because at no time did the senator say he wants he was going to fight against the government to make sure that the government fail, to make the country ungovernable, to make the country, to destabilize the country. He's going to use his connections with ECOWAS. At no time have the minister, that's not the minister, but the senator, come up in the public to say these things, unless the government is telling us that he said it behind closed door. So when he said it behind closed door, then let them go and solve it behind closed door. Because as long as they do not have proof, until they can bring the proof that the senator said these things. But if they cannot bring the proof, let them go and apologize to the senator. They need to apologize. These kind of things should stop in this country, where people will just come up and just create fake story, just lie on people, and they go scot-free. Even to the extent right now that the government of the Republic of Liberia has gotten involved into it. Imagine that. Imagine such a thing, where a government will come up and just make allegations against opposition leaders. It's wrong. When those people from the opposition, when they say these wrong things, we are going to beat on them as well. We are going to criticize and tell them that it is wrong. That's the same when the senator make the statement and talking about indeed his opposition leader, he wants for the government to fail so that they will not be re-elected, for the opposition to be re-elected. We beat on him. We say it was wrong for him to make such a statement. But to come up and say this kind of statement, make this kind of statement, allegations against the senator is wrong. Let's be clear with this thing. It's wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. Until you can bring the proof. Because one thing I know, if the senator would have said any of these statements in the public, it would have gone wild on the social media. Yeah. So maybe he said it behind closed door. Okay, say he said it behind closed door. It was between you people. Bring those proof. Let us see it. We want to see it. Don't just come up here and just write and just tell us stories. We do not want stories. The Liberian people do not want stories. They want to know the fact, because you know what, 2029, it is possible this man going to come to the Liberian people and say, you vote for me. Yeah. It is possible Senator Stowe going to come to the Liberian people and say, you vote for me. I want to become president. And these are things we're going to hold them back. But we just do not want the Liberian people, they just do not want things based on allegations. We want the fact. Let the fact be out there in the public. Bring out the facts. Bring up the facts. We want the facts. We do not want you to just come out and just give the Liberian people story, or the senator say this thing. You as a government, you should not just be talking about giving information to people based on allegations. You should have facts to it. You should have facts to it. You are the government. Look, Charlie McPia, the Minister of Information, like I said earlier, is a very big brother, a very respectful big brother I know. He's someone who he understands the profession. He's a veteran in the communication profession. And he knows these things. And I know trust me, I know right now where Charlie McPia is. Where Charlie McPia is. He's not satisfied, because he knows very well that lots of people we lost respect in him. They will lost the regard. So I think Jelly McPia, you need to do something about this statement. Yeah, you need to do something about this statement. We do not just want allegation where you just come and just make allegation against people. No, we do not want these things. We do not want these things. We want a situation where when you say it, you should provide facts. And you provide facts. So some of these things that the government talking about, I think you're make PR. And listen, folks, I'm trying to see something here. I'm trying to see something here. But I want to get at least multiple. Okay. don't know you. Just wait for me, folks. Just wait for me. I want to lay my hand on something. And trust me, I've gotten two already. Let me make it 3 or 4. Let me make it 3 or 4. So, if those of you just joining us, we'd love to say welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to West Coast TV, Liberia. Let's talk Liberia, and we are talking Liberia here, right? Yeah, we are talking Liberia. We are talking those issues that matters to the country. So, those of you just joining, we are talking about. If you just joining us, we are talking about the communication from the government of Liberia condemning quote unquote statement made by Senator Snow, and Senator Snow replied. Folks, I'm getting something here. Just watch it. I want to make some kind of comparison. I want to make some kind of comparison. Okay, if I can make, let me forget about it and go to them with the few I have. Now, that's not it. Okay. Something I've seen here. All of those communications from the ministry that the Minister of Information, Jerry Pierre, approved of, all of them have his signature. It is signed by him, and on it you will see a signed Jerry Pierre, Minister. I don't know if I can show you guys this thing. Yeah, sorry. Oh my word. I hope this thing will really be. Let me see. I want to display it. I want to display it. Let me go to the recent one. Let me get everything, right? Let me get everything. Just give me because I want you to see something, folks. I want you to see something. This thing. I can tell anyone, Jerry McPeer wasn't aware of this particular communication. He wasn't aware. At no time Jerry McPeer was aware of such. He did not approve such communication. Until someone can prove me wrong. But for me, although he will take the blame because he's the head of the ministry, I challenge it. I challenge it. So folks, just give me few seconds, folks. Just give me a few seconds. I want to upload these press releases so that you will see what I'm talking about. You will see what I'm talking about. Let me upload these press releases for you to see what I am talking about. Oh my word, these things are plenty here though. I will lay my hands on it. Yes, so I'll come in for just give me a few seconds. I want you to have an understanding of what I'm saying here. I want you to have a clear understanding of what I am saying here. So just give me a few seconds. This thing is taking a little time to load. Why the computer behaving like this? Why is the computer behaving like this? Okay, let me do it. Let me put it. So just give me a few seconds, folks. I beg you. I beg you, please. I want you to see what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down. All 5 right here. So let me bring it up. I've put simple on the computer already. Let me go for it from the computer. Yeah, let me go for it from the computer. So just give me a few seconds. Just give me a few seconds, folks. I said I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. I'll come for it, folks. You're gonna get it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about here. You are going to see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go for them one after another, right? Yeah. Oh wow, I'm not seeing this thing. What have it got? Oh, this is on the appear. Okay, I did not them here. Let's see this one. Okay. Okay, folks. I'll yeah. Okay, I will. Uh, let's see. Good. So let me play it. I'm play, but let me display this, right? Let me display this. So you see on your screen there, folks, that's the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, right? That was where talking about the suspension of user activities. That's the second part of this thing. But the main part I want you to show, I want you to see that for you to see the signature. Let me show you the signature part of the particular screen. You see, this is the signature part of it. You see right on your screen there, Jeremy Pierre, right? He wrote that particular thing, he approved it, so he signed. I'm going to go for another one for you to see what I'm talking about. For you to see what I am talking about. Yeah. I think you see the right, you see the signature of Jeremy Pierre right there, right? Yeah. His signature is right on the screen there. Now, let me go for another, right? Let me go for another one with the same signature. With the same signature, you are going to see it. Let me bring you this one. Let me bring you this one. Okay, folks, just give me a few seconds. Yeah, let me come back on the screen. Good. So let me go for another one for you to see it. Let me go for another one for you to see it, folks. Let me go for another one for you to see it. So just be there. This is the second one. But that's the same thing. I keep putting it down. Let me see this. Yeah, I think I'm making a mistake putting the same thing there. I want to bring different press release from the ministry. Let me see this one. Okay, this is another press release from the. Let me show you the head because everything I will start from the heading for you to see it. So this is another press release from the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. You see it right there? You see the bar wrap the ministry. So let me roll this up. Let me roll this up and bring you and show you the signature part of it. This is it. You see the signature? The signature there is Jerry Pia. The signature there is Jerry Pia. He signed it. You are seeing it there. So he signed it. He signed it. Someone is saying the echo is too much. Someone is saying the echo is too much. Let me show you the signature part of it. This is it. No, I don't know. The echo, I don't think, because the echo, then you will start hearing yourself 2-3 times. Yeah. I think the volume is just loud. I think the volume is just loud, yes. Probably the volume is loud. Let me reduce it. So I guess it's okay now. It should be okay now. So, but see the echo part of it, right? Not the echo, but the signature part of this particular press release. The first press release I showed. Now you are seeing the next press release right there. The next press release right there with the signature of Jeremy Pia. Let me go for this particular press release that they released last night, that Information Ministry released last night. So let me go for it. Just keep following, folks. Stay. I'm going to show you something. Hey, something is not right. I must admit, something is not right. Something is not right about the release. Now, the statement that was released by the Ministry of Information last night. Something is just not right. So let me go for this the prayer release that was read or that was released rather by the Ministry of Information. That was released by the Ministry of Information. So just give me a few seconds, folks. I'm trying to get it from this computer. But I guess the audio is okay now, folks. If it's okay, just tell me it's okay. George Gibson, please. When it is okay, just tell me it is okay, please. George Gibson. George Gibson, when it's okay, but I guess it should be okay. I guess it should be okay. Now, before I bring you that one, I want you to see something. Let me show you this thing again. I want you to see the signature of Jeremy Pia. See this signature. I want you to see this signature of Jeremy Pia on this particular press release. See the signature of Jeremy Pia with the stamp, everything on it, right? See it. Let me bring myself back on. So let me go back. Let me bring myself on and go back and to bring you the press release from the Ministry of Information released last night. Yeah, released last night. I said something is not just right. I'm serious about it. Something about this thing is not just right. Yeah. Something is not right. Something about it is not right. So just keep following us. Just keep following, folks. Okay, this actually here now. Good. I'm okay with that. So let me bring it on for you folks. Let me bring it on for you folks. Something is not right. Yeah, so I think the echo was it was the reason why I was saying that they were too loud. So this it. So see this. The first thing I want you to know, this is what I wanted to show you. Right? This is what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. When you see on your screen there, folks, when you really see on your screen there, you will notice that the issue, the signature of Jerry McPeer, the signature that is different from Jerry McPeer's signature. That's the first thing I want you to take note of. That's the first thing I want you to take key note of, the signature. The first signature that I showed you, compare it with this one. And the next thing, all of those press releases by Jerry McPeer, issued by Jerry McPeer, where Jerry McPeer approved of, you see his name. Is there Jerry signed, Jerry McPeer, minister. But this one on your screen, the only put there signed Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. The only put there signed Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. So it tells you that something is not just right. It tells you that something is not just right. This is not an excuse to say, oh, I want to remove Jerry McPeer from the entire issue. No. It is not an excuse. But the truth is, Jerry McPeer, who is a journalist, or who was a journalist, who practiced for some years, for him to release a statement that he has no proof of against the senator, I think is it is alarming, because no, you cannot do that. Yeah, I'm aware that he cannot do that. I'm aware that he cannot do that. I'm aware. But it happened already. And the truth is, one of the things that make that particular prayer release to be legitimate, it has the stamp of the minister. It has the stamp of the minister. But what I'm trying to tell you that if the other someone sat down and wrote this, oh, Mr. Minister, here's the prayer release, but again, what Snow said, all those things. Probably what they were trying to criticize, what they were trying to condemn, was the statement made by the senator when on Spoon Talk. The statement made by the senator on Spoon Talk. But to go to the extent of things that he did not see, things that has the propensity of someone being charged of treason, to accuse that person, to accuse him of such thing, is bad, is wrong. And that is where I think Jerry McPeer did not read that particular press release. He did not see it. If he would have seen it, I don't think it was going to come out to the public the way it came up. I don't think. If he would have seen it, I'm very sure they were going to have some kind of work on it before it be released to the public. To take out some of these things out, to quote exactly things that the senator said. But going to the extent of lying on the senator, in fact, the thing he said, they didn't even put it there. They did not even make mention of it in it. But they took different thing and just put it in the press release, sent it to the public. This is not good for the country. I must admit, this is not good for the country, where the government will just come on right now and just start to release statements against politicians, against opposition figures. I don't think it is a good thing for the country. And we need to say these things. And for me, I can tell anyone, Jerry Limerick Pierre, I know he's a very well-respected big brother who spent longer time into the labyrinth media. And I'm not sure he approved this press release. I'm not sure that he approved this press release. I'm not sure that he approved this press release. So that's the reason why they need to come out. Either they fix it. Yeah, they should not be ashamed to fix it. Let them come out and fix it. They already spoiled it by lying on the senator. They already spoiled it. Because for me, I can tell anyone, those things that were placed in that prayer release by the government of Liberia, in recent time, I have not heard Senator Snow saying that. So until the government can come out and show the proof to say, oh, these were places that he said this thing, and this is the proof, then we know that they said they will condemn the senator publicly on the same platform. Will condemn the senator. But as of now, no. I do not think the senator has said these things in recent time. After even hearing me saying such a thing, those things that were mentioned in the prayer, talking about he will use his connection in ECOWAS to make sure the government does not succeed. Talking about he's going to make sure the country is ungovernable, that the country is destabilized. Listen, Senator Snow haven't said these things. And if he was say it, we were going to criticize him. Those clips were going to be all over the social media. Let us stop these things. And you as a government, you are a government. You should not be playing politics again. When politics time comes, you people will play the politics. But this is time for governing. This is time to lead. This is time for leadership. So as a government, you should be able to provide leadership. Forget about the politics. Forget about the politics. Yeah. Forget about the politics. To come up as the government spokesperson, the government spokesperson to come up and just make statements against opposition leaders that they did not say is wrong. It's wrong. It is absolutely wrong. And this thing should not be condoned in our democracy. Don't make things to look like the government wants to intimidate opposition leaders. Don't make things to look like the government wants to silence opposition leaders. Because that's how it looks like. That you're trying to just bring allegations against opposition leaders where you will probably the government will take them to court so that they'll be in a court town just so that they'll be silent. Yeah, just to silence them. And I do not think this president, I do not think the president of Liberia, President Joseph Numa Brock, is thinking of such a thing. So I do not want to believe that a government, would just want to do these things. It's wrong. It's wrong. It is wrong. And that's why I think this audio. Okay. I'm not seeing this audio moving. Oh my God. Okay. It's okay. It's working. It's working though. It is working. Yeah, but like I was saying, right? It's wrong for the government. And I think Jeremy Pia needs to take responsibility of this as a minister. And if there were anyone from the ministry who did it, they need to be held accountable. Yeah. They need to be held accountable. We should not mince our words to say these things. When people do the wrong thing, let be very much frank with them that what you did is wrong. When someone do the right thing, let's say, oh yes, this particular thing you did here, that's the best thing you did. Yeah. When we are behaving that way, it makes the country to move forward, our democracy to get mature. So those of you just joining us, whether on YouTube, on our Twitch, on Facebook, wherever you are joining the broadcast from, we'd love to say good evening to you from Liberia. I do not know where you are watching from, but we'd love to say good evening. And thanks for joining us, always joining us. Those of you who always join us, then thanks for always joining us. We hope that you help us to share a live video and tell us where you are joining the broadcast from. But the truth is, the statement made by the government against Senator Snow, until they can prove it, I cannot believe it. Because the statement made by the senator in recent time is far from what the government is saying. It is far from what the government is saying. That was not a statement made by Senator Snow. No, that was not the statement made by Senator Snow. Although we criticized him for the statement made, but this particular one that the government talking about here, that was not a statement. That was not a statement. It's far from it. It is far from it. It is far from it. So we hope that the government of the Republic of Liberia will really talking about here. That was not a statement. Yeah, I think So that means we will not need to really be increasing the volume of this microphone here. When it is increased, the sound it can be too loud, so it make it look like it has echo here. So folks, we love to say many thanks to you for following us. Yeah, many thanks to you for following us. Lots of things been happening across the country. So that's why today we just came up. Yesterday we were yet discussing other issues, and today we are here again to discuss this issue that has to do with Senator Snow. A statement made by the government that Senator Snow said he's going to make sure that he uses his connections in ECOWAS to destabilize the country, to make the country ungovernable, that the government will not succeed. We think it is out of order, and it should not come from the government. Yeah. It should not come from the government. We expect for these false things to come from the opposition. When it comes from the opposition, someone will say, yeah, probably they're in opposition, they want to come to power. But you are in power. You are in power. Then you start to lie on people. They start lying on people. It's bad. It's bad, though. It is bad. So we think that the government did not do well. President Joseph Nima Boakai, your people did not do well. The Ministry of Information, it did not do well. to release that statement. If you wanted to condemn the senator, you should condemn him on something that he said, but not something that he did not say. No. So we hope that will not happen again. And we just hope that people will take responsibility of what went wrong, what went on. Yeah. We hope they will take responsibility. But actually that didn't happen, and we do not expect for this kind of information, this kind of lies to be coming from the government, because they are the government and they are the government. So we do not expect for this kind of lies to be coming from them. So we hope to be here again another time. Yeah, we hope to be here again another time, so that we can continue with another edition of Let's Talk Liberia. So we can continue with another edition of Let's Talk Liberia. You know this of Liberia, we just have to discuss our country. We just have to discuss our country. So, and that's the reason why this platform is available for us to come on every time to discuss our country. For us to come on every time to discuss our country. Because this country belongs to everyone. It does not belong to one individual. It does not belong to one group of people. So we have to come on this platform as young people, as citizens of the country, where we discuss the country, where we will look at the ugly, the bad, the wrongs, the good, the perfect, and we talk about them because it matters a lot. By discussing these things, when people do the wrong thing, we come up with this, talk about it, we say, yeah, this one is wrong. We talk about it, we believe by that our country is going to be getting more mature democratically, and our country is going to move further. So again, like usually we say that do not hesitate whenever you have the opportunity to come on this, to follow this live. If you want to come on, just tell us the ambassador want to come on. We will definitely create the live stream. The reason why man want continue to host the show, continue to host Let's Talk Liberia is because we have not really found people to join us yet. We have not really found people to join us. Yeah, we are still in search of people to join the platform Let's Talk Liberia, where we discuss those issues that matters to the country. We are still trying to find people. The first two people, they say they want us to be, one person said they want us to be hosting at night, and which of course at night in Liberia, the issue of electricity is not trusted. So we are still reviewing it to know what it takes. Yes, because the issue of electricity matters a lot. You cannot host a show, and I do not want for us to be hosting it. Where today we host it. The next time we do not host it. Where today we come on live, and another time we do not come on live. No. The way we started this, we want to continue to keep informing our people, to keep educating our people on some of these issues, informing them, telling them what's unfolding across the country, giving them updates, especially when things go on throughout the entire week. Then we come on the weekend, we talk about it, discuss those major issues, those major happenings during the week. We'll have our say on them. But that we believe that it will be a good thing for the country. So we are still in search for people. So those of you out there, if you want to be one of the panelists on this show. So, Ambassador, I want to contribute to Let's Talk Liberia. We want to be part of one of the panelists. We are available, right? We're going to bring you on. We're going to add you in the chat room. See how best you will be aware. Whatever topic we're going to be discussing, we're going to place it in the chat room. You'll be aware ahead of time before the show time. You'll be aware. Then when we come for the show, we update our people on major happenings throughout the week. Then we go into our talking point, discuss some of those things that matters a lot. We discuss them, and our people join us as well. They said they have their say, and we move on. We think that is going to be a very splendid one. It's going to be a very splendid one. But right now, it is my one going to be hosting the show because we have not found people yet to join us on the live. We have not found people yet. Again, like I said, all of those other people who have interest, but they want it to be at night. And electricity is an issue. For each day today, sometimes electricity can be so. Like in recent time, at my home, I'm every night calling my boat. That I'm every night calling my boat. So then I can get 1, 2 in the morning. So imagine you waiting, you want to host a show, current go, how will the show be held? So sometimes current will be there, yeah, we'll host it with current is there. But when current is not there, they will not host it. We think it will not be a good thing. Yeah. So that's why the way we started, when it will be consistent, so we continue to host it in the day. So Saturday, Sunday, we host a show in the day, and until we can find people to join us in the day. That will be a very awesome one. Yeah, that will be a very awesome one. So we'd love to say many thanks to you for following us. Those of you who follow us via Twitch, we love to say thanks for following us. Those of you who follow us via Twitch, West Coast TV Liberia, West Coast TV, we love to say thanks. We'd love to say many thanks to you. Yeah, many thanks to you. We appreciate you joining us every time. Every time we appreciate you a lot. It's because of you. That's why we are here. Because of you, that's why we are here. So we'd love to say those of you from YouTube who follow us from YouTube, we'd love to say thanks for joining us. From YouTube, we'd love to say thanks for joining us. Thanks a lot for joining us. Those of you who did not follow or we are joining us for the very first time, we'd love to say thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot for following us. We do appreciate you, and we hope that you can continue to follow. Just follow the live, so that whenever we are going live, bring you updates from across the country. Whenever we are trying to bring you some information for you to receive the notification. So we'd love to say many thanks to you. Have yourself a God bless, a wonderful time here. Have yourself a God bless, wonderful time. Do join us next week. Yeah, do join us next week for another edition of Let's Talk Liberia. Yeah, for another edition of Let's Talk Liberia. Yeah, we've been here for almost more than 1 hour. 1 hour rather, more than 1 hour. We have about 1 hour, 1 hour 40 minutes. Yes, 1 hour 46 minutes now. So it tell you that we really stay long here. So of course, the show lasts for 2 hours, but today, yeah, 1 minute now. Yeah, but until then, have yourself a wonderful time. Bye bye from my end. Let me see if I can play you this. Is it okay? Okay, no, that's not it. Let me go play this excerpt. Let me play this excerpt, folks. Okay, let me play this excerpt.
Our achievement as of April 2025, because of the sensitive nature that is related to security concerns, I will not call names. I will not call the name of the cases and location, but I'll give you the numerical composition of the achievement was made. 28 active investigations that include high-profile corruption cases have been launched, covering the following: corporate entities, business institutions, private individuals, current and former officials of government. The fact here is that Arab was successful enough to have acquired these cases under its jurisdiction, and we were fortunate with the level of evidence gathering, intelligence, and surveillance that we conducted on the cases. We were able to now pin down those